Hey guys, today I am going to add a vanilla pound cake on the table. Check out the materials on the description box. Let's begin by taking the pink clay and roll it flat about 2 millimeters thick. I am going to use this 7 millimeter star plunger to plunge several stars. Remove the clay carefully from the plunger as to not deform the arms of the stars. This is very important. Next, stack the stars one at a time, making sure that the arms are perfectly aligned. This is the reason why we don't want to have a deformed star. Also, please don't make it too high or it will just tumble down, and it will also be harder to add the layer of clay. Next, set the pink clay aside and take the vanilla colored clay and flatten it to again 2 millimeters thick. Then cut the sides so you will have clean edges. Then cut the clay into small squares. And after cutting, you can separate the squares. Next, take your plunger and plunge it in the middle of the square clay. Then remove and discard the star from the plunger. So just keep doing the same step to all the square clay. Stack one square clay on top of the other square and use a silicone tool to align them. Then add the stacked star in the middle. Once the pink clay is positioned correctly, add another square until it levels with the pink clay. Lightly squeeze the sides to make the clay stick together. As you can see here, the cake is longer than the one I made earlier. That's because I added more square clay minus the star to get the right size of the pound cake. Trim the sides to make it look slightly like a trapezoid. Then soften and round the edges using ball tool and also your fingers. You have the option to make the top rounder or just flat. As for me, I wanted it to be rounder, but I am going to do that later after I pre-bake the clay because I don't want to deform the shape of the star while shaping the top of the cake. You can cut a piece of cake using a sharp blade. If in any case the clay becomes soft from handling, refrigerate it for a few minutes before slicing it. Then add texture to the whole cake, focusing on the front, sides, and back. Do the same step on the sliced piece. After adding the texture, you can add the shading using a mixture of brown, yellow ochre, and yellow to create a golden brown color. Focus shading on the sides and back of the clay and do not add any shading on the front. After adding the shadings, you can pre-bake the clay and let it cool. While waiting for the clay to bake and cool, we can make a simple decoration for the cake. Get your pink clay and cut a thin strip out of it. Roll the strip to form a simple rose. Pinch the end together and cut the excess clay. Next, take your green clay, roll it thin, and use a tear-shaped plunger to make the leaves. Use a needle or cocktail stick to add the spine of the leaves. And to make the white frosting, roll a white clay to a ball and pinch to create a pointy end. Then add a vertical line all around the white clay. After making the decoration, just set them aside. Now that the pre-baked clay is cold, I can add additional clay to create a rounder top. Take the liquid clay and apply it on top of the unbaked clay. Then shave the white chalk pastel on the cake to resemble an icing sugar. And lastly, arrange the decoration on top of the cake and then completely bake the cake. So that's it guys, we finished another project for the pink and gold birthday party scene. Stay tuned for the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel and get notified for new videos. Bye bye and see you next time.